I really think it's a part of this community that we take a lot of pride in it, and we reinforce it and talk about it all the time. But I can't tell you how many times I'll be standing in line, you know, at Starbucks or Rothrock or at Dunkin' Donuts on Sunday, and someone will come up to me and they'll say, "Coach, you know, really appreciate the win on Saturday, but more importantly, I appreciate how the guys were in the press conference, or how the guys treated my son, you know, when they saw him this summer, or my daughter, or, you know, all those types of things." So I think, you know, in this crazy game of college football that we've all decided to be a part of, probably now more so than ever, you know, it has become about the wins and the wins only. And I think in some ways, Happy Valley and Penn State has had a little bit of a bubble over it, and it's more than that for us. When I do get an email from a fan, or when I do get an email for an alumni, or when I do get a message from somebody, a handwritten note, I put that in the PowerPoint presentation. We talk all the time about small acts of kindness go a long ways. Go a long ways. Simple home training, yes sir, no sir, shaking someone's hand, looking them in the eye, body language, demeanor. Those things are so important.
I don't know, I just would say it's just the loudest thing you'll hear. It's just, all you hear is just screaming, crazy, fanatic, like crazy fans, and just, like, the whole town is just lit up in white because everyone's wearing white, and I don't know, it's just something, you have to experience it most of the time to get a feel.
It's very hard to describe. My first game, first ever Penn State game, was the Ohio State whiteout a few years ago, and that blew me away. Before that, I was never a Penn State fan, never really thought about them much, and that changed my mind, and that kind of one of the reasons why I fell in love with this place. The enthusiasm fans have, and how much people just care about football here.
Yeah, I mean, all we do is evaluate the film and just break down, you know, what we could have done better. But, you know, we're not taking it as a revengeful game or anything like that. We're just using it as a platform to build off of, and just learn from our mistakes from that game.
Again, I know that's like the storyline this year. Everybody wants to talk about the Michigan game last year. I've gotten, you know, between this press conference and the stuff that I do before I come in here, and phone calls and things like that. Yeah, we're not. As you guys know, I'm like a live in the present guy. You know, there's experiences that we gained from last year. There's confidence that we gained from last year. There's lessons that we learned from last year. But, you know, no different than last year's success that we had. You know, we were going to have to rebuild this team from the ground up, and we're doing that. We're in the process of doing that right now.
But this year, you know, they're a little younger. They're still trying to find their identity. But they have some quality guys there. You know, they got some good guys that will, you know, that will compete, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
He's very fast, explosive off the ball, so we have to counter that. Big part is getting hands on him fast and bringing our hips through and make sure he can't shut a ball off.
So they go to, you know, 4-man, 3-man fronts. Where's some of the challenges when it's a 3-man front and he straight over uses zero technique as a nose tackle?
Kind of knowing which side he's going to pick. He's going to go backside or front side A-gap, and bringing what guard with me to help me and get up to a certain backer.
Again, for me, it's about, like I mentioned earlier, it's about eliminating distractions. It's about keeping our team and our fans. To be honest with you, I wasn't going to respond at all, but our fans, you know, they were wearing me out on Twitter, and I think our players were perfectly fine. You know, I think, you know, our coaches were perfectly fine. I just wanted everybody to stop talking about it and let's start talking about Michigan. Michigan, 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 Michigan.